I don't want to use any of the footage from anything, and I don't intend to make this a super long video. I just want to talk about my feelings surrounding her death and get my thoughts out. I saw the American Murder documentary on Netflix over the past week, and all I remember from the headlines in 2021 was that she was an active person on the internet who would post herself. I thought she had a large following prior to going missing, and while incorrect, doesn't diminish the hopes and dreams she had. I don't always feel deeply affected by things I see, but this documentary really just made me feel wrong. I have a couple of hunches as to why, and they're mostly because I can relate to her in some ways. The first thing we find out about her is how artistic and creative she was as a child. I couldn't believe someone like that was murdered. Think of any person you know that likes making things, whether it be drawings, designs, pottery, clothing, or is into performing such as music, acting, maybe modeling, and you're probably thinking, that mofo is a cool ass person, or they're the nicest person ever, or the funny line people say, they wouldn't hurt a fly. Something along those lines. I personally didn't really consider myself creative until I was an adult. I remember saying in group projects in elementary school, I don't have any ideas, I'm not creative. And what the hell does creativity even mean at that age? Some words just didn't make sense to me. Now that I work on this channel, it really rubbed me the wrong way to hear that Gabby was a creative human being. It seems to pain me more than I actually never thought about to hear a person willing to wear their hearts on their sleeves, to be bold and put themselves out there, have their life taken away from them. I don't mean to sound as if any life taken away has more or less value than another, but to specify why I feel more of a reaction towards Gabby. I'm not going to give the murderer much spotlight here, but I want to paint him as the caricature of the anti-creative. Not only was Gabby artsy, but it seemed like she was just a joyful person. I mean, did you see the part where she got a job at Taco Bell and was enjoying it? And he rained on her parade saying it was disgusting, and she was surrounded by low-lifes. Did you hear how he thought Gabby trying to pursue a YouTube channel was stupid? It's a tragic case all around. The way she moved vertically across the country with him so soon. How his mother didn't like her. To have an odd significant other insult what you do, and her being too kind to his treatment. I hated seeing joy taken away by a balding edgelord with a gun fetish and a fixation of bones in the wild. And nothing wrong with being bald, but I don't know. It was the cherry on top for the descriptor I just gave. The one thing I can't take my mind off is how Gabby Petito was only 2 months and 2 days older than me. That would make her my peer, my homie, my high school graduating class associate. 99% of what I learned in the past week was news to me, as I wasn't educated nor informed about her, and it just sucks. She was probably a more upbeat person than I'll ever be, and I can sometimes be the most chatty person I know. People like that, those shining rays of light, full of wonder, adventure, and innocence. You don't harm them. They're like the butterflies of humanity or something. Gabby Petito deserved a long life and deserved to pursue her van life. Not only was she 2 months older than me, but her life was taken 2 months before I posted my first content in video format. This is the most fulfilling thing in my life at the moment, so could you imagine where Gabby could be in life right now almost 4 years later? Her journey was literally just beginning and her production quality was fantastic. The thought of, if my life was taken before I ever uploaded a video enters my mind. So many internal thoughts, vulnerability, excitement, struggles, passion, obsessions, never expressed. She never got to express. Gabby Petito, my creative peer, hope you've been resting in peace. We're still creating down here because art lives on. You live on.